Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. First quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 72 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Samuels. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. Throwing to start the drive. Pendleton. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Lions are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to step up and that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge. And
after review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Samuels. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a started new set of downs. That was simply not. battle up front and wing in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Looking to throw. Samuels. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Gay knocks this one through, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And only able to... So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Got ready.
On 1st and 10, Pendleton. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on 1st down, Pendleton. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to throw. Pendleton. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. D.J. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Pendleton. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Pendleton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun. Pendleton. That one complete. He finds Shark. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Pendleton. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Samuels. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the penalty on the offense, that'll be declined and the turnover stands. On first down, Samuels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Looking to throw. Samuels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pendleton. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pendleton. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, Pendleton. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. Samuels. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Zach Pascal, 36 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out now come the Lions.
Let's go now.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up second down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Throwing on first down. Pendleton. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Samuels. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Samuels. Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 3rd and long. Samuels. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll return it from the 6. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before break. Pendleton, he's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we've reached halftime in a Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pendleton. Right side to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pendleton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He completes it to Olave. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Samuels. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Throws this one right side to Pascal. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Kamara, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage on 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, Pendleton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Pendleton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Off the play fake. Pendleton. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Pendleton. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Throwing on 1st down. Pendleton throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Complete to number 80. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. On first down, Samuels. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Samuels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, this is Kamara. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pendleton, flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pendleton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Coming left is Kamara. And And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On 1st and 10, Pendleton. That pass caught. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Pendleton. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Olave over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw on 2nd down. Samuels, his throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aleem McNeil able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
And whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Pendleton. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Pendleton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,